Right, good morning, Bodyrok. My name is Heather. Today we have obliques and cheeks. This class is targeted to your obliques and your seats, but we're going to get a full body workout, don't you worry. But we're going to put a little bit more effort in those body parts today. You're going to start with one yellow spring in child's pose curl. So you'll be at the very back platform, and knees on your platform, hands on your carriage bar. And we're going to get started in 5 counts. In 4, child's pose curl in 3, in 2, child's pose curl. Knees on back platform, hands on carriage. Inhale, take your straight arms and reach them towards the front of your platform for 2, 3, 4. And then draw the carriage back in, round your spine. Lift your navel. Good. And then send it right back out. As your arms reach out to the front of the room, drop your heart down towards the well. Keep your ears in line with your shoulders. And then exhale, scoop and round through your center core, lengthening through the back of your body, chin to chest. Inhale, take it out slow. For 2, 3, 4. Exhale, find length in the back of your body. So we're warming up your obliques right here. Also trying to find length and mobility in the back of your body. In 8, we are coming into bird dog. Knees on back platform, hands on carriage. Beautiful, nice, Amanda. Knees can go a little wider if that feels better. You're in bird dog in 4, in 3, into bird dog, knees on your platform, hands on your carriage. Draw your wrists right on your shoulders. Now extend your right leg straight back. Reach your left arm forward. Inhale in, and then exhale, bring them right back down and switch. Inhale, left leg goes long, right arm reaches to the front of the room, and exhale, bring it back down. Now if you're having a hard time stabilizing your carriage right here, you can choose to just do your legs and keep the hands on the carriage. You also have the option to pop off your yellow spring for less. Good, navel lifts up, chest is wide, find that nice long spine all the way through your neck. Now if you want to add on to this, you have an option. When you reach your arm and leg out, take a crunch, bring opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then reach it back out, and then bring it back down. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale as you reach long. Exhale, take that crunch. Good, Chelsea. We have reverse back inchworm on deck. You'll stay on your back platform. Forwards will come down to your carriage. You'll lower your hips down to modified plank. You're there in 4. In 3. In 2. Reverse back inchworm. Bring your forearms down to your carriage, palms up. Lower your hips down towards the well in a modified plank. Now inhale, saw the carriage out. Reach your arms forward. Exhale, draw your arms back in and round up your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, saw the carriage out. Open your heart. Exhale, round and scoop. Now remember, you can take your spring off, or you can just take a little less range of movement, starting to warm up your shoulders as well with this move. Push the back of your hands into the carriage. Chest is wide. You can always take less range of movement. Yes, beautiful, you guys. Up next is your plank hold. You'll pop up to your toes on your back platform. You have the option to stand your forearms or come to straight arms. You're there in 4. In 3. In 2. Tuck your toes under. Lift yourself up to your straight arm, straight plank. Again, you can come back down or stay on your forearms. Square your shoulders, square your hips. Inhale, lengthen through your entire spine. Exhale, squeeze the base of your seat and push your thighs up. In 10, we take it to the right and left hip dips. Always the option to bring your knees down to your back platform. You've got this. You're coming into those hip dips in 5. In 4, in 3. In 2, take your right hip to the right, bring it back center. Left hip to the left, bring it back center. Take it right, center, left. Now I want you to take that center pause out, just take your hips right to left. It's right to left. No movement no movement in your ankles. If you're taking those hip dips, make them small. You can always come down to your knees on your back platform. Take it up and over, using your obliques to move the hips side to side. Back of the head stays lifted. You're here only 5 more seconds. Then we're in a power lunge. Right foot on your back platform, left toes on your carriage in 3. In 2, take it to your power lunge. Find your short black straps. Stand on your back platform. Right foot stays on your platform. Left toes step back onto your carriage. Bring it to your chin, bicep, curl your arms in. Now drop your hips down for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, draw it back in for 2, 3, 4. Good. Bend your knee nice and deep. Heart moves forward. And then push through your right foot. Drag your carriage back towards the back wall. Yes, good. So right knee stacks right over your right ankle. And then push down through all 5 toes, through your heel. Lift up. Now you want to keep tension in your right hamstring and right glute. So as you lift your body back up, try not to stack shoulders directly over hips. Keep a little hinge right there to keep some tension in your right leg. If that's too much, take a shorter range of movement. You can always let go of your handles and bring them to your heart to level this up. Wow, nice job, Chelsea. Chin is lifted. In 6, we're going to add on to this move. We'll take it back and hold it back together. In 3. In 2, send your carriage back. Take your hips low. Now bend your left knee in towards you, right into your hip. Reach it back out for 2, and then lift up for 2, 3, 4. Yes, slow down. 2, 3, 4. Drag your knee under your hip. Extend it right back out straight, and then push to your right foot and lift your body back up. Beautiful Bodyrok, you've got this. Feeling a little spicy in your right leg. That's right where you should feel it. Draw your ankle up to give your body a little bit more support. You're using your core the entire time to stabilize in every single move. Good. In 4, you're going to hold it on the back. Next up is floor lunge. You'll drop your handles, your straps grab your handles. In 2, you hold it back. In 1, hold it on the back grinder. Hold it isometric hold. Bring your heart forward. Reach your heart towards the back wall. Lift your chin. You have that reverse floor lunge. In 4, keep your back toes on the carriage. In 2, drop your straps, hands to your handlebar. Big step over your platform to the ground. And then we draw down again for 2, 3, 4. Push to your right foot. Lift it up. 2, 3, and 4. Pull your right hip back. Draw your left hip forward. Now for more support in this floor lunge, take the back of your right calf and press it in to your platform. Good, you guys, nice. Draw your waist in, your ribs in. You hinge forward, send your leg back for 2, 3, 4, and then bring it back up for 2, 3, 4. You're not here much longer. In 6, you'll send your leg way back and hold it back and pulse. In 3, pulse. In 2, send it way back. Tiny little bend in your right knee. You pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. Up next is bungee. You will bring, I've got a spring change. 1 black, 1 yellow spring. Come to the front platform. Knees and hands on carriage with your bungee strap. You're here for 6, 5. Get a little deeper. 3, 2, and bungee. Head to the front platform. 1 black, 1 yellow spring. Bring your knees onto your front platform facing the back of the room. And then take hold of your bungee. As you crawl out to your carriage, bring the bungee over the ball of your right foot and draw your right knee up to the ceiling. Nice bent right leg. Flex your foot. Now 2 counts. Draw your knee down to the carriage and then bring your knee back up. You take it down and down, squeeze and press it up. Strong flexion in your foot is going to activate your hamstring a little bit deeper. Now to a hover. You squeeze through your glute to lift your knee back up. Now notice if you're shifting too much into the left side because of that weight on your right side, shift into your right hand. Nice tabletop position in a neutral spine. So navel is lifted, ribs are pulled up. In 4, you'll hold your leg high and pulse. In 2, now take your leg up as high as you can and tiny press into that bungee. Like you're trying to stamp your right foot up to the ceiling. Good, you're gonna hold it in a straight leg. After this, in 4, you take it long. In 2, now extend the leg all the way straight, isometric. Turn your inner thigh up to the ceiling. Squeeze your right seat high, deeper. Lift your right leg up into your bungee. Yes, Amanda, that's it right there. Get ready to pulse your leg in 4. In 3, in 2, little tiny pulse. Right here, you pulse. We have leg sweep up next. You will lay down on your left side, facing the Bodyrok wall. 6 more. Good, 4, 3, 2, and find your long floor strap. Lay on your left side. That floor strap goes over the ball of your right foot. Facing knee towards your Bodyrok wall. Extend your left leg straight out in line with your hip. So all the way straight out in line with your hip. Bend your left knee, and then inhale in. On your exhale, sweep your leg back for 2, 3, 4, and then draw back in for 2, 3, 4. Good. Your leg presses back on the exhale, nice and slow. Yes, keeping your ankle in line with your hip. If you can, push it a little higher. If that's too much, take a little bit less range of movement. You also have the option to take one of your springs off. That yellow spring would come off if it's a little too deep for you here. Now draw your waist in. Make sure your hips are not moving. I like to take my top hand and place it on top of my right hip. And then make sure as the leg goes in that big range of movement, your hip does not move with your leg. We're going to add on to this movement. In 6, everybody will take the leg all the way back to the front of the room and hold it there. In 3, in 2, bring your leg all the way back. Now bend your knee in for 2 to your chest, and then extend it back to the Bodyrok wall, out towards me, Bodyrok wall. There we go. And now sweep it back to the front of the room. Good. You take it in and in. Extend it out. 4 counts to take it back. 2, 3, 4. Good. Draw your knee in. Reach your leg out and squeeze it back for 2, 3, 4. Good. In 4, you're going to just keep the bend and the press of the leg. In 3, in 2, bring your knee into your chest for 2. Extend it all the way back. Yes, just into your chest and press it back. Try to keep your foot higher or in line with your hip. On deck is oblique sweep. You'll keep your floor strap. You'll come to tabletop on your carriage facing the back of the room. You're there in 6. In 5, oblique sweep in 3. In 2, oblique sweep. Keep your floor strap. Turn towards the back of the room, hands and knees on your carriage. Right foot drops down towards the floor. You're more to the right side of your carriage. Now start to press your leg back for 2, for 3, 4. Drop your leg back down. 2, 3, 4. Good. So exhale as you push your leg back and bring it in line with your hip. Inhale as you drop your leg to hover towards the ground. Again, you can take a spring off if it's too spicy. You want to use your abdominals, pull them up. You should also feel some work in the right side of your waist right here, targeting your right obliques, the side of your seat, the base of your seat. Good, Amanda. Nice breathing, Colette. Long spine, so feel that length, not just your spine, but all the way through your neck. In 4, you'll hold your right leg towards the front of the room, right in line with your hip. In 2, in 1. Now hold your leg back, bring your left forearm down to your carriage, turn your right hip open slightly, flex your foot into your strap. Now take your leg, press it up a little bit higher. Now little bend in your knee, you press, lift up and down. Little bend, extend, you lift up and down. 3 more, we pulse it out with a straight leg. In 2, last time with that little bend, now right side of your waist, your left side is stabilizing. You can modify taking your left arm across your waist and reaching your right arm out to the side. That's going to give you a little less weight on your obliques here. You also can take less range of movement. Now level 2, get a little lower, take it down, all the way hover the carriage, and then lift back up. Make sure you're exhaling on the lift. Now it really helps to press your right foot deep into that strap. Flex your foot, press it up. In 4, you hold it down towards your carriage for tiny crunches. In 3, take it down. 2, hold it low, tiny little lift up, and right back down. Make it small. Take 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Pull your navel in, pull your ribs in, open your chest. Yes, you have an isometric hold coming. You're here 8 more counts. We have teaser, reverse teaser on deck. 1 yellow spring. You'll stand on your carriage, hands on the back platform. Now hold it down in that isometric hold. Reach your arms to the front of the room. Turn your right shoulder back just a little. Look up, reach, find that length. Inhale, in 6, you're in reverse teaser. In 4, in 3, in 2, 1 yellow spring. Stand on your carriage, facing the back of the room, hands on your back handlebars. Your toes are going to tuck underneath your carriage strap. Bring your legs all the way together. And then turn your toes about 1 inch to the left. Your left ankle crosses over your right. And then lift your shoulders right over your wrist. Lift your hips in line with your shoulders. Send your legs back for 2, for 3, 4, and then drag them back in. 2, 3, 4. Good. So you're taking it out into a plank, dropping your right hip down towards your well, and then engaging through the right side of your waist to draw your hips back up in line with your shoulders. Make sure as you glide out and in, your shoulders stay stacked over your wrists. You don't want the shoulder to shift back with the legs. Beautiful, Amanda. Nice control. Resist the out, and then resist the in. Draw your navel in. Keep your ears in line with your shoulders. Shoulders square to your back platform. I turn the music up, Amanda. It won't let me have done with that. It won't go louder, sorry. You're here for 10. We have reverse back inchworm up next. You'll bring your arms down to your back platform, knees on your carriage. Great job, you guys. You're there in 4. Reverse back inchworm in 3. In 2. And reverse back inchworm. Forearms on your back platform, palms up, knees on your carriage. Send it back, lower your hips down. Inhale, saw your body back. Exhale, pull your body back in. As you do that, scooping around with your spine. Inhale, push away. Exhale, draw your waist in, lengthen your spine. So think about reaching your spine up 1 vertebra at a time, chin to your chest. You can always take that 1 yellow spring off if it's too intense, or shorten your range of movement. Yes, nice job, you guys. We're not here long. In 6, you're going to hold it back and just saw it in and out. In 4, lift your chin. In 2, now hold it back, lower your hips, just saw it back, push the platform away, and then drag yourself back in. Inhale, saw it back. Exhale, drag it in. Long neck, think about your spine as an extension, your neck is an extension of your spine. Lift your navel up. Great job, you guys. We have carriage crunches in 6. You'll stay on your back platform, face the front of the room, toes under your carriage strap. In 3. In 2, carriage crunches. Sit on your back platform, facing at the front of the room. Toes tucked underneath your carriage strap. Legs can be all the way together. Flex your feet. Reach your arms out, tuck your hips under, round through your spine. Inhale, take your legs out for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bring it back up slow for 2, 3, 4. Good. As you send your legs out, try to draw your shoulders back lower to the floor, and then bring everything back up, but not sitting all the way up at the top. You want to stay engaged in your core. In 8, you will hold it halfway, and we'll take it to rotation to the sides. Great job. Stay with me. In 4, we're going to come up halfway only. In 2, take it halfway. Retilt your hips, hands to your heart center. Take it to the right, to the left. Take it right and left. Push your hands tighter. Open up across your heart. Lifting your chin. It's up and over. Up and over. No movement in your lower body. Just your upper body. Ribs and above. Rotate side to side. You got this. We are starting again with that power lunge after this. You'll find your short black handles. Left foot will be on the back platform. Right toes on your carriage. Then you come there in 6. In 5. In 4. You got this. 3, 2. Power lunge. Go ahead and come onto your back platform with your short handles. Bicep curl your arms in. Drag the carriage forward. This time your right toes step back behind your carriage strap. We drop it down low for 2, 3, 4. Lift back up for 2, 3, 4. You bend deep through your left leg. It tracks right over the center of your left foot. You push deep through your left heel as you lift up. Great job, you guys. Second side, working, targeting that left leg now. Left hamstring, left glute. Draw your waist in, especially as you bring your chest forward on that hinge. Feel your navel pull back. Now we're going to add on in 6. We'll add that moonwalker back in 3. We'll send the carriage back in 2. Now we're going to take the carriage back. Lower yourself down. Stay low. Bend your right knee underneath your right hip. Reach it back. And then slowly lift it up for 2, 3, 4. You draw it back. 2, 3, 4. Drag your knee in slow. And then extend it back slow. And then really slow as you lift up. Option to let go of your straps and bring your hands to your heart center or your hips. That'll give you a little bit more weight in your front left leg. Always the option to take your spring off if it's too much heat. We have reverse floor lunge up next. You'll keep your right toes on your carriage. Hands will come to your back handlebars. Left foot will step over your back platform. You're there in 6. In 5. Get a little deeper. You're almost there in 2. And reverse floor lunge. Take your handlebars. Step your left foot up and over the platform. Square your shoulders. Hips. Stay back for 2, 3, 4. Drag it back in for 2, for 3, 4. Good. As you take it back, keep your hips square. Your right hip presses towards the mirror in front of you. Your ribs, your waist are pulled back tight. Inhale as you lower your hips down. And then exhale, slowly resist the lift up. You guys are doing amazing. Bungee is on deck. We have that spring change. One black, one yellow spring. You'll be back at the front of your platform. And then you'll take that bungee over your left leg. Hands and knees on carriage. You're there in 4. Actually, you're going to have pulses coming up in 2. Hold it back, hold it way back. Left knee pulse it. Take it down, up, push through your left foot. Draw your chest a little closer to the mirror wall. You're in bungee in 4, in 3, in 2, and bungee. Come up and to the front of your platform. Bring your knees onto your front platform, facing the back of the room, and then find your bungee. Crawl out into your carriage, hands and knees, bungee over your left foot. Now, brush your left leg up to the ceiling, and then inhale, bring it back down to hover. Exhale, push it back up. It's down and down, squeeze to lift. How you're feeling closer to your body, and then keep tension on the down. Good, Chelsea, lift your heart up a little bit more. Yes, there it is. Just a soft bend in your elbows, so you keep the elbow joint not completely locked out. And then shift to your left hand on this side. Push down through the top of your right chin and toenails. In 4, we hold the left leg high and pulse it. In 2, take it way up and little pulse. Take it up. Try to stamp your foot right to the ceiling. You've got this. You're gonna pulse it to finish. We're back in your floor sweep. In 4, we pulse. In 3, in 2, a little pulse up, take it up. We have floor sweep next. You'll lay down on your right side, face the body rock wall with your floor strap. In 6, in 5, in 4, get it straighter. 2, and floor sweep. Find your left side floor strap, lay on your right side, and then take the strap over your top left foot. Extend your leg towards me at the lobby here. And then you're going to take a big breath in. On your exhale, sweep your leg back for 2, 3, 4. Drag it back in. 2, 3, 4. Great job. Good transition. Now, if you want to feel this a little deeper in the left side of your waist, that's where you come up to your forearm. You'll activate the left side a little bit deeper. If that's too much, feel free to lay all the way down on your carriage. Right knee is bent. Left leg comes directly out in line with your hip. And then you're pushing it back as you exhale out. Draw your navel in just a moment before you move the leg forward. Hold your navel in, press the leg back. We'll be adding that leg bend. The next time you send your leg back in 4, in 3, in 2, hold your leg back. Now bend your knee into your chest for 2. Extend your leg right back, and then bring it back forward for 2, 3, 4. Good. Actually, let's sweep it back for 2. Let's set it up a little bit different. Take it back. Now bring your knee in for 2. There we go. Extend it straight towards the lobby, and then press it back for 2, 3, 4. There it is. Great job. You can take the last range of movement. Remember, you can always pop off your yellow spring if it's too much. Great job, Colette. Nice breathing. Oblique sweep is back up. You'll keep your floor strap. You'll come to tabletop facing the back of the room. You're there. We have some pulses with the, no, actually, no. You're there in 4. In 3, in 2, oblique sweep. Keep your strap, hands and knees on your carriage tabletop, your back. Face towards the back of the room. Drop your left toes towards the floor. Shift your weight to your left hand and exhale. Press your leg back for 2, 3, 4. Slowly resist it down. 2, 3, 4. Sweep it up and back. Draw your navel up. This one needs a lot of core strength, so your body doesn't shift side to side when your leg moves. Put weight in your left hand. Push down through the left shin, right shin. In 6, you'll hold your left leg towards the front of the room, right in line with your hip. You're there in 3. In 2, take your leg back. Now bring your right forearm down to your carriage. Open your left hip. Press the leg back towards the front of the room. Take a little tiny bend in your knee. Extend. You lift and lower. Take it small bend, reach, lift, and lower. Good. Small bend, reach, lift, and lower. We won't go back further. That's great. We always have to try, right? We'll take it to a pulse in 3. In 2, keep your leg extra long and pulse it up to the ceiling. Up. Drive your heel to the near wall. You have carriage crunches up next. You'll sit at the back of your carriage. You will face the body rock. Wall in 4. In 3. In 2, carriage crunches. Remove your strap. Sit at the back of your carriage. Face me at the back at the body rock wall. Left foot hooks under your carriage floor strap. Hands to the back of your head. Big breath in. Exhale. Now take it down for 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Bring your body back up. Now think about your spine in one long line. As you take it down, you don't lean forward or back. You come back up with lots of control. Bottom arm can wrap around your waist. Top arm can reach out for a little less heat. It also really helps to press your legs strong into your carriage floor strap. Draw your navel in, hug your rib cage back. Less heat equals less range, so remember that. Beautiful, you guys. Ears right in line with your shoulders. In 6, you will hold it down towards your carriage for those tiny little crunches. In 4, in 3, in 2, hold it low, tiny lift up and down, lift it up and down, open your heart up. We have reverse teaser back up, you'll go back to 1 yellow spring. You have 6 more right here in an isometric hold. In 3, in 2, hold it down, reach your arms to the front of the room. Yes, Bodyrok, that's it. Inhale, stretch to the sides of your body. Exhale, squeeze your waist back. You're in reverse teaser in 4. In 3, in 2, 1 yellow spring. Stand on your carriage. Face the front of the back of the room. Hands on your back handlebars. Toes tuck under your back carriage strap. Now turn your toes 1 inch to the right. Your right ankle steps behind your left ankle. Shoulders directly over your wrists. Send your legs back. For 2, for 3, 4. Bring your legs back in so your hips come right back up in line with your shoulder blades. As you lower your legs down, you find a plank. Left hip dips down towards your well. And then you bring your hips back up with so much control, using your core, especially your left obliques, to move, to stabilize. Breathe in as you lengthen the legs back. Exhale, draw them back in, resist. We only do this one move right here. There's 0 variations coming your way. We have reverse back inchworm. I know, everyone smiled on that one. Reverse back inchworm is up next. You're going to come there in 6. You'll bring your knees to your carriage, forearms to your back platform. In 3, in 2, reverse inchworm, back inchworm. Knees on your carriage, forearms on your back platform. Lower your hips down towards your well. Modified plank. Now, inhale, saw your body back. Exhale, bring it back in and round deep through your spine. Inhale, press it back away. Exhale, ankle to spine as you round it up. 1 vertebra at a time. Try to think about the very middle of your back, lifting right up to the ceiling. Your neck comes right in that same alignment as you round, your chin comes to your chest. Beautiful. Less range if you need it. We're getting towards the end of class. You're almost there. We have some arm work coming up. We have reverse. We have tricep dips. You'll sit at the back platform facing the back of the wall. You're coming there in 4. In 3, 2, tricep dips. Sit on your back platform, facing at the back of the room. Legs bent into 90-degree angles, hands right next to your hips on your platform. Now just lift your hips up and off the platform and take yourself down for 2. Bend your elbows. Press all the way to straight arms. It's down and down. Press all the way up. If this is too much for your wrists, there are weights directly under your well. You can switch it out for hand weights, doing the same movement, picking it back and in. Good. Nice step, Amanda. Wow. Knees over your ankles. Drop your hips straight down to the floor and come back up. Keep your hips shifted back under your shoulders. In 4, we take it low and pulse it. Great job. Now take it down. Bend your elbows. A little tiny pulse. Standing tricep kick back. You'll find your short block straps in 6. In 5, pulse in 4, 3, 2. Come all the way up. Short black straps. Face towards the front of the room. Hinge your body forward. Draw your elbows up. Kick your arms straight back. Nice straight arms. And then bend your arms right back into your chest. Take it back for 2. Draw your wrist back in. So keep it nice and slow. 2 counts. Hinging forward, draw your navel up to the ceiling. Lengthen all the way out to your spine. And that one straight line through the crown of your head, through your tailbone. Widen your sits bones. Kick it back. Pull it back in. Yes. In 4, you're holding your arms straight back for pulses. In 2, in 1, reach your arms straight back. Now pulse it. Little lift up, little lift up. I don't think that works with this. You have to have a spring. Little lift up, little, yeah, you can let go. You can find those hand weights. Great. We take Your finisher is on deck. We have Devil's Ladder. You will find yourself in a plank facing the back of the room, hands on your back platform, toes on your carriage. You're in that Devil's Ladder in 4, in 3, in 2, Devil's Ladder. All right, here we go. You're facing the back of the room, hands on your back platform, toes on your carriage, one yellow spring or none. Lift your knees off your back carriage, and we find a plank to pike. Here we go. Lift your hips up for 2, 3, 4. Bring it back down. 2, 3, 4. Now bring your forearms down to your carriage. We do the same thing. You pike your hips up for 2, 3, 4. Take it back out. 2, 3. Hands to the floor. Here we go. Take it to a floor pike. Tuck your toes into your carriage drop for this one. Pike your hips up for 2, 3, 4. Bring it back down. 2, 3, 4. Back up to your platform and arms straight. Now you can modify this. So we have 3 pikes. You can do all of them with your forearms down or on your hands. You always have the option to hold a plank, or you can come down to your knees and hold your plank. Lots of options. Do something that feels good for you right here. Push yourself though. You're at the very final 10 counts of class. Lift your navel up. Breathe through it. You can do it. Stay strong. You're here for 5 counts. For 4, we stretch in 3, in 2, and ride your carriage to the front of the room for your stretch. Wonderful job, everyone. Find a child's pose. You're on your carriage, knees open wide, one yellow spring to stretch. Bring your hands to your front platform. Draw your elbow to your heels. And just breathe. Find that length in your low back. You guys did amazing today. Good. One more breath here in your child's pose. Exhale, slowly round yourself up. Step your right foot onto your platform. Take hold of your carrot, your handlebars. Draw your left knee back behind your left hip. Tilt your hips a little bit. Find a nice stretch right here. Opening up your left hip. Releasing your hip flexor on your left side. And then reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Find a mini back bend. Lift your chest up. Pull your navel in to protect your low back. And then exhale. Bring it right back up. Bend your left arm in half. Right hand to your left elbow. Press your elbow back. We did all of those tricep work at the end. Let's get a tricep stretch. You can take a little side bend to the right if that feels good. And then bring your chest back up, hands back to your handlebars. Shift your hips up and back, extend straight through your right leg, flex to your right foot. Stretching, releasing your right hamstring, right base of your seat. You can slide your left leg back a little bit deeper to the back of the room. Good, keep it active, keep your heart lifting a little bit. One more breath here, we switch. On the exhale, bring your carriage back in and switch, bringing your left foot onto your platform, right knee on your carriage. Send your right knee back, lower yourself down. Left knee over your left ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, mini back bend. Look up between your fingers. And then stack your shoulders back over your hips. Bend your right arm in half this time. Left hand to your right elbow. Gently press it down. Keep your chin lifted. Option to take a little bend to the left. Bring yourself back up. Hands back to your handlebars. Shift your hips back. Extend your left leg all the way straight with a deep flex of your left foot. Draw your navel up to help create length in your spine, in the back of your leg. Peel your toes back a little deeper. Maybe send your carriage back a little deeper. One more breath here. On your exhale, bring the carriage back in. Take your left knee and meet your right knee on your carriage. We finish with one breath here together. Take a big inhale. Reach your